home. How are you feeling about the prospect of another game in front of your fans?
Yeah, obviously it's been a good season for us at Porirua Park at home, so we want to keep that momentum going and hopefully the fans turn up in force, because the energy that it brings to the team and the game I think is really important. It's kind of a big factor why we've been so good at home.
Are you looking at this as a chance to restore a bit of momentum after a tough couple of weeks?
Yeah, we've got this international break coming up after Perth, and I think you want to try and go into that break with a bit of momentum. Then you're going to have that kind of last 7 games section of the season leading into playoffs, so we want to try and build some momentum into that break. Got 2 tough games before then, so it's going to be a challenge, but look, I think we fancy ourselves against anybody at home, particularly in Porirua Park, and we went away and won in Perth last year, so we've got every reason to be upbeat about those 2 games.
And with this run to make the playoffs at the end of the season, what have you learned from last year where you didn't quite get over the line there?
Yeah, look, I think some of the same things are existing in terms of, like Brisbane was a good example, like it's probably a game we should get something from based on the manner in which the game went and how well we played and the amount of chances we created. So we really do need to be finishing these chances, and we need to put these goals away and get points where we deserve them. There was a period in the first half where we were very much on top, and I think we didn't score in that time, and that adds pressure as you go through the game. So we've got to be a bit more clinical. I think we all know that, and we've been working hard on that. So if we continue to create the amount of chances that we've been doing in games on a regular basis, we put those chances away, then we'll start getting a lot more points.
And what have you made of Victory this season, and especially since you've played them last time?
Yeah, look, pound for pound, their squad's pretty fantastic, really. Like, they've got some really good players. On paper, they're one of the favourites, and obviously they're sitting second at the moment and pushing City for that Premier's plate. So, yeah, they're one of the top 2 teams in the competition for a reason, and they deserve the respect, I guess, of how we approach the game. But equally, we can't put too much into that, and we've got to focus on what we can do to hurt them. And I think when we played them at the home of Matildas earlier on in the season, we showed some really good tactical kind of ability to stay structured and stay in the game. We only conceded that penalty and limited their amount of chances, and looked really good in that last 20 minutes where we got an equaliser and maybe could have gone on and won the game. But yeah, it gave us a bit of confidence, I think, that against these top teams we can compete.
And especially bringing these top teams to your place, to Porirua Park, how much confidence does that give you, especially being on a really good winning streak at home?
Yeah, look, as I said before, I think we fancy ourselves against anyone at home. It's been a big advantage for us since we started playing there last season. Our record's very good over the 2 seasons, so girls love playing here. We have good energy around the place. We don't have to travel, so game day looks a little bit different, and -1 looks different. So I think all of that provides like a little bit of extra energy. And yeah, we're really looking forward to it. And as I say, hopefully the fever are there and in good voice as well.
And Amelia Abbott made her debut off the bench. What did you make of her performance, and will we see more of her this week as she comes up to sharpness?
Yeah, look, I thought she was good when she come on. I sort of said prior, like, we kind of see her anywhere in the back line or in midfield, so I think she can do a job for the team anywhere, really. I know she hasn't played at all, really, at right full back, and so I thought she did well, considering it's not her preferred position or her usual position. But she put some energy into the game and got forward and helped us attack, which I thought was good, and for a professional debut as well, it was a tough game to come into. So yeah, she did a good job, and she's continuing to do that in training. So she'll be in the squad again tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see if she gets some more minutes.
And in the Football Ferns squad, Mania Elliott could be in line to get her first cap. What have you made of her performances and the chances that she's taken to get this call up?
Yeah, I think she deserves it. I think she's had a good season where it's been really impactful. I think she's had really good impact in the games. Obviously, a lot of that has come from off the bench. I thought it was probably her best start against Brisbane in terms of the impact she had on the game. So she's, I think, getting more and more confident. I think, as I say, she's had a good impact on the league when she's played. She looks dynamic, causes opponents trouble because she's got like really good running power, particularly. and she's scored a few goals, you know. So when you do those things and you can impact the game, you're going to impress the national team coach. And I think Michael Main's seen her play and obviously followed with a call-up. So yeah, fingers crossed for her, she gets a debut.